Another episode of my Georgia Bulldogs Dynasty. We're taking our first road trip here in year three of the 2026 season. I was ranking on the Louisville Cardinals. Cardinals have been pretty solid, I'd say, in this dynasty. They're off to a 2-0 start. So they are. We are. Well, we'll start off with us. So we're coming off of two pretty good wins over a 2-1 UCLA by 3 scores. Gave up more points to Western Kentucky than I wanted to, but still was a dominant effort. The game was never in doubt. But yeah, we're taking on Louisville here, and they are also at 2-0. They beat Hawaii in a close game and then beat Stanford in a close game. Um, so you can see by their overalls, they're actually not really that much better than Western Kentucky, but there's definitely some more high end talent. I'm not really sure exactly how the overall are kind of generated. Obviously, ours is much higher than Louisville's, but this is a game that's actually on the schedule in the future, so we decided to keep it. But they have a really good quarterback here. As we're starting off with Pierce Clarkson. He is an improviser, has good mobility for sure. Pretty decent quickness, not overly great. Throw power is not the best, so doesn't have the strongest arm ever, but he's been really good. Was kind of a spot starter in 2024, it looks like. Had a really good year last year and has not thrown a pick. He's got 4 touchdowns so far this year, has been really efficient in both of those games. Let's take a look at his accuracy. So the throw power, again, is not very high, but the accuracy's in a really good spot, especially deep. So while he may not be able to zip them in there, he's at least putting them in good spots. At running back, you have Isaac Brown, Christian Ashby, and Stephen McLeod. A wide receiver, top two options here are Jaleel McClain, Tyrus Wheeler, with Kataris Hicks, JoJo Stone, and then Chris Lane, uh, rounding out their top five. Got Jamari Johnson and Harrison Bolin as their top two tight ends. So a pretty good group there. Really good left tackle here in Monroe Mills. Jamie Wilson Hunter at left guard is really solid. A bit of a step down here at Jeremy Sharp at center. And Reggie Jennings, redshirt freshman here at right guard, is solid, nothing great. And the same here with Ransom McDermott over at right tackle. So the offensive line is really good on the left side, and just okay. From center back to right tackle. On defense, you have Jamal Ream, Forrest Steed behind him, and then Joel Beam at right end. You have Maurice Davis, Greg Hajrulahu, and Grant Landry, a defensive tackle. A couple of solid guys here, and Deion Howden and Alfonso Owen, but there's no star really to this defensive front. Davis is the highest overall, is a pretty good athlete. Good finesse moves. Block shedding is not strong at all, so something to keep in mind. Really, nobody along this defensive line has great block shedding, unless you get kind of to the backups along the defensive end room. So we'll see how much they play. They have no actual left outside linebackers. I thought the game was just glitching there. Middle linebacker, they have Trent Carter, Kevion Thunderbird, and Demario Hines at middle linebacker. And then they have Stanquan Clark and Sua Hatua at right outside linebacker. So you got to assume one of them is playing out at left outside linebacker. No real great athletes here at all, but solid players. Cornerback, we have Aaron Williams as their top guy, team captain, good speed, really good size, change of directions, a little bit lacking, but a pretty good ball player there. Sean Randolph, again, another good size player. Dwayne Aitman, a little on the smaller size, but 92 speed. Jimmy Spillman and Frank Bland as their top five. Don't really know how much Bland would play. They probably would drop down a safety. Free safety, they have Dave McCullough and Jaden Spearman behind him. Then they have Sua Kiki and Deron Dale as strong safety. Kicker, they have a sophomore in Ben Bill, and then a punter, they have Connor Hurtado. Let's just take a quick look at their stats 2 games through. See if anybody is really standing out. Again, we saw Clarkson in the passing game. Yeah, it's basically been the Isaac Brown show as far as the running backs are concerned, and he has not been super efficient so far. Wide receivers kind of getting everybody involved there. Wheeler's leading the way right now in yards, Hicks in receptions, and then Thompson, McLean, and Bolin behind them. Troy Hyder has given up 2 sacks early on, and defensively Trent Carter, Aitman, Thunderbird, Kiki, and Williams are leading the way in tackles. We've got 2 sacks on the season in Potts and Clark, and 1 interception from McCullough. So yeah, it's the first road game of the season, and kind of wanted to add some wrinkles. I've started working on a custom playbook, so we'll use that. So it might take me a little bit longer to pick plays, because for whatever reason it really changes up the way everything is set up on there. But yeah, just kind of want to get some different looks out there, a little bit more pistol. I got a formation out of Alabama's playbook that I hope to use Kevin Vernon more as like a rushing threat at quarterback. But yeah, we'll get things going. Our first road game of this season. See how that has kind of been the death knell of at least one game per season. We have lost during the regular season at home. So hopefully that does not happen today. We can continue our spot at the, at number 1 overall, hoping to move 3-0. As we are taking Louisville Cardinals on at Cardinal Stadium here in Kentucky. I think that Louisville is going to have a really good day out of Jackson. I think they're going to have to find a way to ball control. Stick to rushing the ball to the left side and hope that they can create a couple of turnovers. Stockton has thrown 3 interceptions through 2 weeks. Nitro Tuggle gets way down the field there quickly and gets a strong tackle. And they do highlight Jamari Johnson, the tight end. Louisville's going to start off at their own 15. Jackson has Brown in the backfield with him, and the first play is a read option RPO look. Jackson takes up. It's a gain of 12 there for KJ Bolden, and DeMello Jones wrap him up. Already have Christian Ashby now back there with him. It's going to be another RPO look, and that one works great. Gets that over to, I believe that was Jaleel McLean with a big completion there. Might have been Kataris Higgs. No, that had to be McLean over there. They got a couple of 80s out there. That is a carry to Christian Ashby. Georgia is standing flat-footed right now on defense, and the Cardinals just driving right down the field, and now they bunch it up. See how Georgia maybe switches things up here. It's another carry to Ashby. Brought down first by McLeod, and then Kristen Miller helping out there on the tackle. This is going to be another carry. Bad angle there from Ellis Robinson. Allows McLeod to bounce that to the outside. That is his first carry of the season. Georgia really struggling here on this opening drive. Louisville's driving it right down their throats. This is another carry to the outside. This time a nice tackle in the open field by Daniel Harris. Pulls McLeod there to just a gain of 1. It's going to be another carry. It's going to be a gain of 6 there for Ashby. Now that they put the ball in Clarkson's hands here. You have Brown back out there. That is just a wide open look for the tight end, but the throw leads him out of bounds. They do not convert the third down, and now Ben Beal is out here to attempt a field goal. If I'm the Cardinals, I think I go for it in that situation. You're heavy underdogs. You're driving right down the field. You're able to run it. I would have gone for that. But instead, they don't get the conversion. They do get the field goal, though, and Georgia will take it over at their own 25 after the touchback from Dexter Dallas. And we do see Gunnar Stockton in this offense that's added in a couple of new wrinkles. See if they stick with these wrinkles or go back to what they know. For the first time in this series, they come out in the pistol. 4 wide receivers. Stockton going to be a carry to Tobias. Breaks through the 2 defensive tackles. Takes that for a gain of 6. Crowd noise already really kind of affecting it, but Gunnar Stockton gets that out to Cantrell, almost breaks that tackle and does get the first down for Georgia. Gets it up to around the 45. I think something Georgia's going to have to be careful with. You know, first time for a lot of these guys that are playing a lot of significant snaps here in this environment. Make sure you're being conservative with it. Tobias with a nice carry up the middle. Really great blocking there. Tobias able to show off his burst. Takes that for our first down. They do stick with this 3 wide shotgun formation. Stockton takes it. Gonna get this out to Lucky. Very heavily involved here in the early stages of the season. The RPO goes to him for a gain of 9. Now, see Kevin Vernon come out here in a 3 wide shotgun set. Lucky and Tobias to his right sends London Humphreys in motion. They try to take Vernon. They tried to get him up the field, and Vernon fumbles on the carry, trying to get the short yardage. Kavion Thunderbird came in there and put a hit on Vernon from the side there and knocks the ball out. And that is going to be actually with Stanquan Clark put up the hit. Thunderbird gets the recovery there. First time they try to run that play, comes back to halt them. This is going to be now a reverse, but they're able to force Hicks. May have had a hole out there to the left. They were able to get him turned around. Damian Wilson made a good enough play. Ends up being a loss of 4 there for the Cardinals. It's going to be a quick screen here to Hicks. Just a gain of 3 there. Georgia swarms to it. It's quickly a 3rd and 11. Georgia has to get off the field here. It's just going to be a draw. Really nice open field tackle for Ellis Robinson. The Cardinals will punt it, so the fumble from Vernon does not come back to hurt Georgia too bad there in this situation. Boyce on the return doesn't get much room. Georgia will take over at their own 17. Now Georgia comes out 3 wide. Lucky in the slot. It's going to be a screen there to Anthony Evans. Able to get up the field for a gain of 7 there. A first down, sets up a 2nd and short. It's going to be a carry to Tobias. Just lowers the shoulder there. Sets us up here now for a 3rd and inches. They will go back under center to Tobias behind Stockton. Just a straight handoff. I don't know if Tobias got that. They're going to say he actually lost room on the third down, and Georgia is going to have to punt it away. Lozano out there. Already been blocked once this season, but does get this one out. Hicks on the return. Louisville's going to start close to midfield here. They start off in the shotgun. It is another pass. That is going to be a big play there for Tyrus Wheeler. It's a nice catch and run. C.J. Allen misses the tackle. Let's see. Stick in the shotgun. This is going to be a carry to Isaac Brown. It's a gain of 1 there before he's wrapped up by a trio of dogs. It's going to set up a reverse here again. Justin Williams did a really nice job reversing his feet there. Able to run down Hicks, but it is a gain of 3. Williams is an elite athlete in those situations. This is going to be another carry to Isaac Brown, but he gets up the field on 3rd and 6, gets a gain of 8 out of that. It is a first down for Louisville. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Louisville is up 3-0, and it feels like Georgia just has not had the ball, and they haven't. The fumble on the opening drive on the first play there for Vernon gave Louisville a chance to run more time off the clock after a long first drive, and then they're putting together a pretty decent drive here. That's just going to be a touchdown right up the seam. Hicks, being heavily involved, was matched up against Daniel Harris. Harris never turned his shoulder. Hicks was open. Excellent pass from Clarkson. Cardinals are up 10-0 here. And there's a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be roughing the kicker on DeMello Jones. And it is. To set this up, well, this will almost certainly be kicked out of the back of the end zone by Ben Beal, and it is. All right, so Georgia starting off at their own 25. Really need to get something going here really quickly. I'm surprised the crowd is not more into this here as they get this over to Cantrell, but he drops it. Three wide, Lucky in the slot. Stockton takes it, just going to dump this off to Cantrell. Cantrell catches it running. It's a first down there. They go three wide. A trio of those over to the right. Stockton takes it. It's going to be a handoff to Tobias. Tobias breaks one tackle, almost breaks a second one. Takes that for a gain of 9. Really runs through the linebacker there. Same formation. Stockton. Oh, London Humphrey does not run the route that he tried to hot route him to, and that's going to lead to a sack. Crowd noise affecting that play. Come on, Stockton. He's just going to take it. He's going to dump this off to the inside of Nitro Tuggle. Not able to get the hot route there he wanted. But Georgia is able to make something happen out of it anyway, thankfully. Now go to a two tight end pistol look. Stockton's going to hand it off to Tobias. This time he gets tackled now quickly by Clark. Gain of 1 on that play. Three wide with Tobias in the backfield. They send Cantrell in motion. Going to try to loft this to Cantrell, who catches it in stride, and that's a touchdown. The sophomore strikes just when Georgia needs him the most. The motion put Dwayne Aitman in a bad spot there. Stockton able to throw Cantrell open as he is running at full speed. He's got Aitman beat, throws it to the outside. Cantrell makes a really nice adjustment on the route, able to catch that and go. And Stockton to Cantrell gets Georgia back to within 3 points there. Woodring's kickoff well into the back of the end zone will be taken there by Hicks for a touchback. So Louisville has had a drive where they ran it down Georgia's throats, and then one where they threw it all over the field. Put Johnson in motion. It'll be a carry to Isaac Brown. Really nice play there by C.J. Allen and Christian Miller. Gain of 1. Ooh, a little tight end screen there to Johnson. I did not even realize that Johnson was in there as a passing play option there. 3rd and 5. It's going to be another carry to Isaac Brown, but Georgia's going to get off the field here. Done a nice job at least tackling him, even though Ashby and McLeod have had a couple of really nice carries, but Louisville going to have to punt it for their 2nd time today. Boyce back here on the return. It's a little bit of room there. Georgia will start off at the 43. And they come out under center, 2 tight ends. It's going to be a carry for Tobias. Runs over a safety, a cornerback there. Almost runs over another safety. Tobias is really off to a good start today. Now it's a bunch over to the right, looking by himself to the left. Stockton. It's just another handoff to Tobias. It's a gain of 5 there. Let's see. Now go 3 wide. Stockton takes it. Stockton's going to try to scramble. He is sacked there for a loss of 4 on the 2nd down play. Now Georgia is in a bit of a tough spot here. It's a 3rd and 9. Stockton drops back. He's going to just loft this one up. Anthony Evans with the speed, and number 5 goes for 6. It's been 3 years of this with Anthony Evans. The playmaker bails out the offense in bad situations because defenses continue to press him with guys that just cannot do it, cannot run with him. But Georgia, after a really bad first quarter, they do strike and now have taken the lead, back-to-back touchdown drives with deep touchdown passes from Stockton leading to the score in both of them. See if Georgia's defense can continue to settle in here. Be a carry to Brown. Really nice blocking there. They're able to get to the second level, get to C.J. Allen. Led to that being a really nice carry there for him. Pistol set with 3 guys in the backfield. This is just going to be a handoff to Isaac Brown, knocked down at the line of scrimmage. This one is going to be a drop back pass. Dumps it off over the middle. Tackled down by C.J. Allen. Sets up a 3rd and 5. Bunch pistol set here. Oh, and he's got a man wide open over the middle. Tyrus Wheeler with an easy 3rd down conversion. Justin Williams is the guy that really left his spot there, trying to cover the flats. Ends up not being the right read there at all. It's going to be RPO. Raylan Wilson just misses the tackle on Brown. Ends up taking that for a gain of 5. Louisville's had their most success in the hurry up. Really seems like they're putting Georgia just in bad situations. This is another read option play. Clarkson takes that for a big carry. He is brought down by KJ Bolden. A gain of about 10 probably there on that carry. Continuing to put Georgia in tough spots. It's a shotgun bunch play. Toss this over. Oh, I thought that was number 70. That was what was kind of weirding me out. Harrison Boland, though, the backup tight end. Get this out quickly, and that is going to be a score again for Hicks, who beats Daniel Harris off the line. Louisville responds. They have not forced an incompletion yet for Clarkson. As Ben Bill's extra point is up and Louisville retakes over the lead here. Now it's a 17-14 lead for the Cardinals. Georgia, in their first road game of the year, has really struggled defensively. Let's see what they can maybe get going here on offense. Now you really need to score. It's a bunch set over to the right. Stockton takes the snap, gets that over to Tobias on the screen, gets an excellent block, but Tobias cannot break the open field tackle there. Stockton takes it. Going to get this underneath the Cantrell. They get the 1st down there. Georgia now is going to hurry it up. Minute and a half. Stockton gets hit right as he tries to release the ball. Set up a 2nd and 10. The clock does stop, though. Stockton with 3 wide. He takes the snap. Gets this over to London Humphreys. London Humphreys able to get the 1st down. Stockton quickly takes this snap. Get this out to Anthony Evans, gets a gain of 7. That goes out of bounds. Okay, I don't really understand what happened there. Five wide, Stockton takes this snap, just going to try to fit this into Cantrell. That one was almost intercepted there, though. An excellent read by the defender. It's now a 3rd. Oh, they reviewed that play and said he did not catch it. That's what it was. Okay, it's a 3rd and 10. Stockton takes it, fits that into Cantrell. Makes an excellent play there. Georgia's going to call a timeout. Want to make sure they get the play in they want. They are going to go for this. It is a 2 tight end bunch set. Roderick Robinson. Georgia hands it off to him, and Rodgers got room to run. Takes that up the field. Big gain there. Stockton now has to hurry it up. He's going to dump this over to Blank, and they're able to get him out of bounds after a gain of 5 to stop the clock. Georgia's still working with 2 tight ends. Stockton takes it. He's going to try to loft this over to Lucky. Excellent throw from Stockton. Gets it inside the 10. Georgia will call their second timeout now. It's been a really strong drive. From this Georgia offense.
Okay, ready?
So 38 seconds left. They're at the Louisville 9. 3 wide. Stockton takes it, tries to get that screen out to Lucky. Back bound essentially for a gain of nothing. See what Georgia can maybe do here. Stockton takes it, trying to throw that one in deep. That one was almost intercepted. Luckily, Stockton at least put it in a spot. It was going to be tough to pick that one off. 3rd and goal from the 9. Don't turn it over. Stockton sends Evans in motion, and it is the screen to Evans. Evans takes it up the middle of the field. Does not get into the end zone. Georgia will at least be able to attempt the field goal here for halftime. Kick is up, the kick is good, and we are tied at 17 here. Georgia on the road in this game against the Cardinals. Louisville got off to a hot 10-0 start. Georgia scored touchdowns on back-to-back drives. Louisville responded with a touchdown drive of their own, and a nice drive here before halftime. At least gets 3 points on the board. Even though Georgia got to a 1st and goal at the 9, they were unable to get into the end zone. For the Cardinals, you got to feel good about what you've done in the first half. Clarkson's been excellent, has really ran the ball well as a team, and Clarkson has yet to throw an incomplete pass. Georgia has really struggled on the defensive side of the ball. The offense has been largely pretty good. They've kind of gotten away with a couple of throws from Stockton for sure that could have been intercepted. But so far, so good, really, for the Georgia offense. They get the ball to start the second half. They've had a couple of big explosive plays, including that one, just an excellent throw to Anthony Evans. But it's really been Hicks has kind of been the difference maker. He's really had a nice first half against Daniel Harris and coverage for the Cardinals, and has scored 2 touchdowns. So Dexter Dallas is going to get a chance to start off the second half with a return. Gets it up to about the 21. Georgia will now take over. Georgia is going to come out in this pistol 4 wide receiver look. Stockton, though, hands it off to Bias. Gets a gain of 6 out of that. Stockton going to hand this one off to Tobias again. A bit of a delayed handoff, but Tobias continues to work for it. He's having a really nice day.
On the double.
3 wide set. Stockton sends Cantrell in motion. Gets this over to Humphreys. Humphreys wide open. Cannot make the guy miss, but it is a first down for Georgia. They are going to bring Vernon back out there again. They want to get his speed and utilize him out there. They send Humphries in motion. It's again going to be a run for Vernon. Doesn't get anything. They've had no luck so far getting him involved, but I think it's something they're going to continue to try to do. It just gives the offense a different look. Now it's 2nd and 10. See if Georgia gets something right here. It's a carry to Tobias. He bounces it, cuts it back all the way back across the field, ends up making that a gain of 9. Excellent play from him. Now Roger Robinson is back out there here for this 3rd and 1 short yardage. Roger able to get up the field, gets excellent blocking there. First down for Georgia. And they stick in that formation. Stockton takes the snap. Oh, he tries to get that to Lucky, but gets hit as he is trying to release it. Second and 10 now. Trio over to the right. Stockton takes it. Sets up the screen to Tobias. Tobias able to get up the field, trying to work around a little bit of traffic there as it looked like Deion Howden may be able to bring him down. That is a gain of 4. Stockton's going to take the snap. Stockton tries to avoid pressure, ends up finding London Humphries, and Humphries gets a touchdown. Ends up being wide open. Stockton got pressure in his face, was able to roll out to his right. That allowed time for Humphries to work across the Cardinals zone defense there. He puts it in a good spot. Humphries able to catch it, turn around up the field, dives into the end zone and scores. Georgia with a nice opening possession drive here in the second half, and they go up a touchdown for the first time today. Woodring's kickoff sent well into the back of the end zone here, and Hicks is going to have to take that for a touchback. So far, Louisville has had an outstanding day running the football. And Clarkson's been perfect passing it. So Georgia's really, really struggling right now on defense. They're just really not getting anything, being real consistently successful here. And this pistol look again, this is going to be a handoff. That ends up being a gain of 5 in Georgia. Really trying to send people into the backfield there. Going to be another carry for Brown. Runs through KJ Bolden there. It's another first down. It's a 3 wide receiver pistol set here. Brown in the backfield. That's a quick RPO, and there's nobody out there with Hicks. Guerrero finally runs him down, but this Louisville offense is really playing well. Back in the shotgun. Just going to dump this off to the running back. Breaks the tackle, ends up gaining 9 yards on that. Georgia's got to, I don't know what they do. Louisville is being that efficient right now. It's going to be a carry to Brown, who works his way back across. Nice job being patient. Gets the first down. RPO gets it out to the tight end Aguero with a nice open field tackle there, though, on Johnson. It's a gain of 2. They have not forced an incompletion of Clarkson yet. This is going to be another run. This one to Hicks. Tackle down at the line of scrimmage that time. Thankfully, Kristen Miller there making a play. It's 3rd and 8. I mean, you have to assume that they're going to throw the football, and they do. Right back to pass. Oh, and Clarkson for the first time misses his man, Jamar Johnson. It would have been a heck of a play trying to fit it in that spot. He had to throw it over the underneath defensive back. But he gets his first incompletion of the day, but Midfield does knock that one through. Louisville closes the gap. Georgia still up by 4. Georgia goes under center with Tobias. And it is a run for Tobias. Runs over the safety, takes that for a gain of 5. Georgia has been able to run the football. Really, the only time they have not run the ball well have been with Vernon. We are actually seeing him come out there again here. Vernon is an outstanding athlete. They're trying to get him going. They send Humphreys in motion. It's going to be a counter play, and there we see Vernon finally able to make something out of his rushing attempts there. He gets a big first down for Georgia. Stockton comes back out there, and Georgia goes back out into the pistol. It's going to be a handoff for Tobias. Tobias gets up the field. Excellent blocking. Maneuvers through traffic so well. Now a 3 wide set. Cantrell sent in motion. It's just a touch pass to him. Cantrell takes that up the field. Gets a first down somehow out of that. Cantrell as a sophomore definitely really stepping up. Stockton now over 1,000 yards passing on the season. Three wide receivers. Tobias in the backfield with Stockton. It's going to be a handoff to Tobias. Works that up the field for a gain of 4. It's a 3 wide setup. Tobias in the backfield. Stockton's going to take it. He's just going to loft this one to Lucky, but he overthrows it barely. Had him up the seam there. Really lucky with the overthrow that did not become a really bad situation. Didn't get picked off. He just barely missed that throw. Stockton now 3 wide. Delp is in the slot as well. Stockton 3rd and 6. Takes the snap. He's going to try to dump this underneath. Cantrell's going to make the catch, but can't do anything else. We're just going to have to kick the field goal. Woodring's field goal is up. It is good. Georgia gets back up to a full touchdown lead. Georgia's defense was really good there in the red zone that last drive, able to hurl their side of the field, buckled down, but this has been something else here. He just, finds his man open, back-to-back incompletions, each to tight end Johnson. That one because of a drop. This is now a 2 tight end look out of the shotgun. This is going to be a read option. Clarkson gets out of the open field. Justin Williams is able to wrap him up, though, keeping him away from getting the first down on that play. It is a pass on 3rd and 2. They go underneath, but C.J. Allen, what a play on the 3rd down there. They throw it underneath C.J. Allen, the only guy that could have kept that from being a first down, and he makes the tackle. Hurtado is out there to have to punt it away, and he does. Boyce back on the return. Calls for the fair catch. Georgia takes over now at their own 18. Four wide pistol. It is a handoff to Tobias. Gain of 3. Stick in this formation. Seeing Cantrell in motion. It's going to be a fake jet pass carried to Tobias again. Gain of 4. Sets up a 3rd and 3, and he is over the century mark for the 2nd straight week. Been a big Cantrell target day for sure here in this one. Third and 3, they go to the shotgun, 3 wide, Lucky in the slot. They send Evans in motion. It's a screen to him. Evans able to get the first down. Really used that play extremely well. Same formation. They send Evans in motion again. They're going to try to take the top off with Lucky. Unable to bring it down. Second and 10. Stockton drops back and takes the pass. This goes to Cantrell on the drag. Cantrell is such a weapon in this one and just this season. Takes that for a big first down and go.
On the double. Let's go.
Under center. It's a handoff to, you guessed it, Tobias. Just a gain of 2 on that play, though. Stockton out of the bunch. Takes it. Going to try to fit that into London Humphreys. He does. Humphreys gets the catch, gets the first down. Stockton's now over 300 yards passing for the 3rd straight game to start the season. They stick in that formation. And off to Robinson. Robinson gets a gain of 2 out of that. Now it's a 2 tight end pistol look. It is a carry for Tobias. Tobias got to cut that up the field a little bit more. Sets up a 3rd and 4 now. Stockton takes the snap. He's going to get this Anthony Evans. Evans able to get the first down. Georgia is having to throw pretty much everything at the Cardinals here. First down, though. They're now inside the Cardinals 25, looking to go up multiple scores. Stockton, it's a handoff to Tobias, who runs through 3 or 4 defenders and gets a first down. Now at 118 yards. on the ground.
Ready?
Now Vernon is out there. This is really where they'd like to be able to utilize him a little bit more. Humphries set in motion. It's going to be that counter play. He does get a one Clark with a really nice play there. Able to beat the block. Out of the pistol. Stockton drops back and he's actually going to take a pass. Gets that to Tobias. Only gets a yard out of that though. It's now a 3rd and 8. Third and 8 situation, you really just don't want to make a mistake here is the big thing. Less than 6 minutes left, a chance to go up 2 scores. Stockton takes it. They set up a screen to Roderick Robinson. Robinson gets up the field, plows through, and he scores. Roderick Robinson on the 3rd and 8 screen gets 10 and goes for 6. Gunner Stockton's 4th touchdown pass of the day. Puts Georgia up 2 touchdowns with less than 6 minutes left here on the road. A 14-play, 82-yard drive that takes up over 6.5 minutes off the clock. What a possession for Georgia. Woodring's kick is actually going to be taken out this time by Hicks, who has had such a good day. He is brought down in the open field. Cardinals have to score, and they have to go 87 yards to do it. Clarkson drops back to pass. He's going to end up just dumping this off over to Wheeler. He's taking that for a 1st down. Georgia definitely just looking to not give up the big pass play. C.J. Allen, nice job with the open field tackle there of Brown. Clarkson steps back to pass. They set up a screen to Brown. Can Georgia get over there? They do an excellent open field tackle there from Raylan Wilson. Sets up a 3rd and 1. It'll be just a handoff to Brown, who gets turned around by Jordan Hall, and then Christian Miller tackles him down. Sets up now a 4th and 1. It's going to be a drop back to pass. That one is knocked away by Damon Wilson. Georgia gets off the field. That one really puts Georgia in a good spot. Try to put this game away. 2 tight ends on the field. Pistol. It's just a counter play to Tobias. He gets wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of 1 there. His 20th carry. They have really used Tobias a ton in the early portion of this year. Stockton letting the clock run down. After this play, there'll be less than 3 minutes left. It's a carry for Tobias. It's 3 yards on that, sets up a 3rd and 8. Stockton takes the snap. Oh no, that's the wrong button. Thankfully that would not get intercepted. Stockton takes a shot there. We're just going to have to attempt another field goal here with Woodring. After a bit of a rough sophomore year, Woodring has been really good for the last year plus. Knocks that one through. Including having hit a 61-yarder this year. Woodring extends the lead now, makes it a 37-20 lead for Georgia. Should be able now to pull away from this one. It was a rough first quarter. rough half for the defense. Has been much better here in the second half. Finally, we're able to slow down the Cardinals' rushing attack. It's been a big help. That's another completion there to Wheeler for a first down. See if they can get a playoff here before the 2-minute warning. They will. Oh, they do. Nice little swing pass over to the left. Not a first down though, but that is the 2-minute warning. If you're Georgia, you just don't allow the one-play touchdown here. Clarkson able to scramble around, creates a big play for Brown over the middle. Put it in a spot where C.J. Allen had to choose between the running back and the underneath guy. He kind of covers the guy that's closer to his zone, but that play just works out really well there. That time he just dumps it off to his running back. A host of dogs take him down. Gain of 8. Louisville has 2 timeouts in their pockets. There's a minute and a half left. So we'll dump this off to Isaac Brown again, who takes that for a first down. The offensive line for Louisville has been something I've been really impressed with, as they have done a really nice job protecting so far in this one, and they do it again, and that's going to be a touchdown for Tyrus Wheeler. Louisville not going away. Drive right down the field and score. Excellent drive from Clarkson. He is really, really impressed. I mean, he has lived up to the stats and the attributes for sure. Louisville get the onside kick. It is recovered by Dexter Dallas. I just don't know if they're going to call timeouts and stuff. If they're going to call timeouts, then need to at least run and try to take some additional time off the clock. This is going to be another carry for Tobias. They wrap him up and they do call the timeouts. Now back into the pistol. Georgia looking to get a first down. Tuggle sent in motion, and it's Tuggle who gets the jet pass this time. It's a gain of 3 out of that. Louisville calls another timeout. Georgia, I think, is you at least come out with a passing formation, see if you see something. Stockton's going to audible. I think he likes the run. It's a carry for Tobias. Tobias is going to get the first down, and that will do it. Georgia will survive what really was a tough game on the road. Really struggled to pull away for a large portion of this game, but they do come out with a 37-27 win here. A big second and third quarter there for Georgia. Able to take care of business there after Louisville scored the touchdown quickly to start the second quarter. Gunnar Stockton 4 passing touchdowns, does not turn it over. Had a couple of passes that put the ball in harm's way. That was one of his plays of the day there, able to get outside of pressure. Dumped that pass to London Humphreys, an excellent throw to Anthony Evans. Able to get a big score there. Georgia was able to run it with Tobias. Got one really good run out of Vernon. Kind of the big reason why I wanted to swap up the playbook to begin with. But utilizing that pistol seemed to really help Georgia's run game kind of create more gash plays. So Stockton with 27 of 36, 325 yards, 4 tuds, 9 yards an attempt. Was really good. Probably threw 2 passes that could have definitely been picked off, maybe 3. Thankfully, at least in this game, that did not happen. On the ground, Tobias 23 carries for 129 yards. Vernon 4 for 21. Roger Robinson 3 for 24. Need to probably split those carries up a little bit more. Maybe take away 3 or 4 for Tobias there and move them over to Roderick Robinson, but just kind of rolling with it in this one. Cantrell easily leads the way with receptions with 8 for $124 and a score. Evans 5 for 67 and a tud. I mean, outside of the bomb touchdown, it ended up just really being screens today, with none of them being explosive plays, but they were big on a couple of third downs. He's not putting the ball in harm's way with a couple of conversions as well. London Humphrey 4 for 63 and a tud. Tobias 3 for 14, Lucky 3 for 25, Tuggle 2 for 16, Blank 1 for 5, Roger Robinson 1 for 11 and had the other receiving touchdown. Monroe Freeling had 2 sacks allowed in this one. Aguero 11 tackles, KJ with 9, Harris with 8. That's your top guys there. Just kind of scroll down so y'all can see everybody. Tackles for loss had 2 from Jordan Hall, just 2 for Kristen Miller, who had 12 through the first 2 games of the season. 1 for Jarrett Harris, McLeod, and Wilson. No sacks today, so that was a big problem. No interceptions, another big problem today. But definitely came away really, really impressed with Clarkson. 22 of 25, 239 yards, 3 tuds. I mean, obviously threw the ball down the field a little bit, but it was, just really calm and really accurate throughout the game. Made really smart decisions. Did a nice job of scrambling it as well when he needed to. 3 for 34, kind of on the read option plays. Isaac Brown 13 for 65, Ashby 3 for 20, McLeod 2 for 24. Ashby and McLeod really got a lot of work that first drive, and that was pretty much it. It was pretty much Brown from then on. And Brown is also their leading receptions guy, 6 for 65. McLean 5 for 76 in the score. I thought Hicks had a really good day, 4 for 48, 2 touchdowns. Wheeler 3 for 28, Johnson 3 for 8, and then Bolin 1 for 14. They did not allow any sacks. They had 3 guys, Thunderbird, McCullough, and Aitman with double digits in tackles. Tackles for loss 4 from Stanquan Clark, who also had the force fumble on Vernon. The 1 turnover that either team had. Dale, Davis, and Aitman each with the tackle for loss. So obviously a really good day for Clark. Was probably the best defensive player on the field for either team today. And then Clark with a sack and a half. Howden and Davis each with a half sack as well. But no interceptions. But yeah, I mean, ended up just winning out in the second half after being tied at 17 at halftime. But yeah, they jumped out 10-0 on us pretty quick. But we were able to survive that initial flurry and came out with a win. And we do advance up to another level. We have some extra points. I think I was trying to wait to use them for, so I can't use that yet. We're just kind of saving these. Oh, I can now upgrade to the recruiter. Is that what I want to do? I don't really want the recruiting to be too awful easy. We'll just hold on to the points for right now. We'll advance the week. Take a look at the scores, take a look at our stats, and then we'll get out of here. So in first for a lot of guys there. Playing style, Ellis Robinson, who I think would probably go pro instead of transfer anyway. It's kind of interesting though, I guess because of the lack of interceptions so far maybe. I think that's his thing, is playing style, which would be interceptions. We haven't really gotten a lot of them so far this year, but we'll let that come as it is. So, week 3, top 25 scores. Had Boston College 3-0, number 4 in the country over the Royals. Big win. Oregon, big over Oregon State. Virginia Tech in a tight win on the road here over Maryland. Miami 50-48 in a big-time shootout there over Notre Dame. Oklahoma over New Mexico. Tennessee big over Western Michigan. Is Nico still there by chance? He is, and had a huge day. Ohio State over Kent State. Michigan over UTEP. Penn State over Buffalo. Pitt over FCS. USC loses at home to Washington there in an upset. TCU over Utah, Texas Tech over Oklahoma State, Kansas State in a really tight win there over Tulane, Clemson over UCF 46-44. Wow. Arizona over South Carolina. In a really big time matchup there between those two programs. A&M over FCS. Florida over Cal. Obviously our win. And then Alabama goes on the road despite being 1-2 going into it, and they take down Texas in an upset 26-21. So we'll now take a look at our stats real quick. So Stockton, 11 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Went clean that game as far as turnovers are concerned. Tobias easily leading the way with carries and yards. Found the end zone twice. Roger Robinson. Vernon's actually our third leading rusher. Branson just 1 carry so far. Probably try to get him a couple of more carries. Cantrell leading the way in receptions. Evans leading the way in tuds. Humphrey's being really involved, and Lucky's still been really good so far. Tackles, Aguero, Miller, C.J. Allen, and Humphrey are leading the way in tackles. Tackle for loss 14 already for Miller and 10 already for Hall. That's just insane. Here, let me sort this right here. Y'all can pause it if you want to look at somebody in particular. Sacks, obviously, Christian Miller 4.5, 1.5 for Damon Wilson. Damon Wilson, then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 each for Hall, Wilson, Williams, and McLeod. Interceptions, just 3 so far. Aguero, Humphrey, and Harris. And yes, let me take a look at where's Ellis Robinson. His deal breaker. Why is it showing somebody that's not Ellis Robinson? Just out of curiosity here. His is playing style. I just want to see what his I think it's the interceptions. I think for him is the big thing there. Yep, it is interceptions. So 3 is not good enough, I guess, through 3 games. But yeah, thanks you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Tulane Dynasty on the channel as well. And also have an NBA 2K25 Atlanta Hawks franchise going if you want to check that out. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time. Peace.